Guys and dolls, Freedom Dad here, and I want to bring you a video this morning. And it's a video that when I watched it, it gave me the hair stood in the back of my neck, more and less. You know that just kind of wee nice feeling, a wee shiver, something happened, and it was a really good feeling. And I thought, I need to cover this video. I need to bring you this video, and I need to talk a wee bit about it. So here it is.
Sunday, the 23rd of March, 1 p.m, Belfast City Hall or the Guildhall, Derry. Come and show your opposition towards this mass illegal, unvetted immigration that is being pushed on our people. It's causing harm to our men, women and children. And we're not going to take it anymore. We want to show that we do not want this happening any longer. Come along, bring your flags, bring your banners with stats and stories of what's happening all around Ireland, north and south. And let's show them we're not going to take this anymore. It goes without saying, this is a peaceful gathering, so come along and show your support on the day. With both communities unifying and coming together, that's a strength like no other. So let's do this, Northern Ireland. Let's stand together like the brothers and sisters that we are. We aren't so different after all, like they always wanted us to believe. Our strength is our unity. See us on the day.
Are you coming to the tree where dead man called out for his love to flee? Strange things did happen in our street.
So, for me, that's amazing, guys. For me, that is... Sorry, guys. Dog's barking. So, I'm sort of a wee bit lost for words, but as you'll probably find out, I'm not really lost for words. But, this means so much to me, guys. I've been beating this drum for the last 6 months. And I'm going to try and explain to you what it actually means. This march. First to start with, I'm struggling a wee bit because it's really important to me that I get this right. It's really important that when I bring a video to you, that I get the video, that every second of the video is worth every second of the video, And because it's something so important to me, guys, it's a worry in case I get it wrong. So I'm going to try my best to try and get this right. So when this parade comes around, this protest, this demonstration, you're going to see one of the biggest demonstrations in Northern Ireland for an awful long time. Please believe me. Not only that, but you're also going to see Union Jacks, Red Handy Ulsters and tricolours again, only en masse this time. And I'm hoping that there's no trouble because I imagine there's a lot of hatred still over there, but they are smaller than the people with the love, but they can still do as much damage. And fingers crossed, the guys organising it stay on top of that. And it is difficult. You got to understand, guys, this is a hatred that runs so deep for so long, and I think the Irish people and the Ulster people are starting to realise that they've been divided for a reason. While we've been at each other for the last 40, 50 years, the government have been doing whatever they want. And it is clear now to the people that dividing a community or dividing communities makes it more manageable and easier for the government to control. And in Northern Ireland, people are starting to realise now, as they come together and they meet together online through platforms like me, they realise that there is absolutely no difference between a Protestant and a Catholic. We are all the same. No, the religious thing isn't a difference, really. It doesn't warrant us to fight. It doesn't warrant us to keep fighting, There is no justification any longer to use religion as a division between a man and a woman. Also, with that said, the land thing is a problem. Yes, I totally understand that. I totally get it. But, I see a future when Ireland come away from Europe. And I hate to say this, that maybe Ulster comes away from the United Kingdom. Who knows? Could be a sister of the United Kingdom. Maybe one day Scotland Northern Ireland, and Ireland will come together and break away from England and Wales, you know. I don't know, but the solutions are there for the people of Northern Ireland and Ireland to make up their own minds. And what you're seeing right now is the beginning of that process of where they are going to go, because it is going to be one of the latter, one of the, and I've just mentioned, you know, the division is going to stop. The divide is going to stop. No longer are two men going to look at each other and decide to unalive each other over land or religion, you know. Yes, we have a problem with paramilitary still in Northern Ireland, and the people are turning against them. There's no two ways about it. The people are turning against them because there's been ceasefires for the last 15 years. There is no need for paramilitaries any longer on the streets of Northern Ireland. Yes, we can have memorials. We can have a memorial paramilitary organisation where we remember our fallen, the ones that are no longer here on both sides. That will always be respected. That will always be respected. We will never disrespect each other's dead, you know. And there is a way forward for everybody. Unfortunately, it's come in the guise of irregular immigration. Not only is the people of Ireland distraught right now of what their government are doing, but the people of Northern Ireland, both Protestants and Catholics, are looking either side in horror. The Loyalists look at England and the Republicans look at Ireland. And both governments have let these countries down. And it is clear to everybody around the world. But can you imagine how clear it is to the people of the 6 counties of Northern Ireland right now, who are surrounded by the horrors of what's going on? These men and women are the most dedicated, loyal people of their land in our country, in the whole of Great Britain. There's no a man or woman on the mainland or anywhere else that is so determined and so committed to their land, to their ground, and to their religion in the past. These are the men and women that you don't mess with. These are the men and women that aren't going to be walked over. These are the men and women that is where the buck stops. So pay close attention to the men and women of Northern Ireland right now, because they're going to lead you, the rest of yous, through this tunnel of darkness and bring you out to the light. I don't know how long it will take, and I don't know how it will happen. But all I do know is the strength of the people of Northern Ireland, both Catholics and Protestants. And I know how strong the Catholics were because we fought them. I know how strong the Protestants were because I was them. You bring them two together, British government, and you've got a problem. You've got a problem that you've never seen or could imagine in your time. Ireland, Republic Ireland, you've got a problem. You've got a huge problem. There's so much can come from Catholics and Protestants coming together. I don't think a lot of you understand the message that these people are going to be sending out in the coming months, going into the summer. These protests are going to be on another level. And I can assure you, or we can assure each other, so we don't feel let down when the time comes, our British government or the Irish government are going to pay no heed to it. Even though the rest of us are sitting with our chins hitting our chest at the shock of a country that has been so torn apart come together, still the government will not touch it. The newspapers will not touch it. You won't hear it from anywhere apart from citizen journalists, the new journalism of our country, of our countries. One day soon, there will be no TV. There will be no BBC, Channel 4, Channel 5, or anything else. Everything will be apps, and you will choose what you want to watch. You can see the transition we're going through the app world with Amazon. We've got Netflix, we've got Disney, we've got YouTube, and then we've got the BBC player, you got Channel 4, you got ITVX. These are all apps that we're all going to get used to. and we're all going to have the choice. So no longer will the government have control over what we watch. We will have control over what we watch. That, along with what is about to happen this summer, this is a positive message, a message of hope to my followers that things are going to change. We just got to sit back, watch Northern Ireland. As always, they will always be, for the Unionists, the leaders, and for the Republicans, the leaders. For Ireland, the people of Northern Ireland were always at the front of everything. And everybody always listens to people from Northern Ireland. So whether Keir Starmer likes it or not, there's not a lot I can do about it. And just like the last time when we seen Ulster flags and tricolours at Tommy Robinson's parade, at Tommy Robinson's demo, you know, Keir Starmer went straight over to Northern Ireland, flew into a police station, as you all know, brought a video about it, and then brought in a load of ethnics and called everybody else in the country a racist, and then flew straight back out again. That visit and what he done there, done the government that hate the peace process more damage than you can imagine. And it's done the peace protest more good. Because people, even though that you see it and it's there, and I brought it in videos, the people in Northern Ireland, they've all seen it. They've all studied it. They all talk about it. See, it's not your country, guys. Some of you are from Northern Ireland, some of you are from Scotland, so you're a wee bit more involved. But a lot of English people, you won't get this. You probably don't see this. So I'm letting you know what's coming. I'm letting you know that keep an eye in Northern Ireland, keep an eye on Ireland. Things are changing. I'm Freedom Dad, and God bless every single one of you.